If you've been looking for a single-story home in Chino, you've probably noticed something really frustrating. They're hard to find. And when you do find one, it's usually older, smaller, or not what you were hoping for. Today, I'm going to show you a new construction community that not only has one single-story home, but it has three. I'm also going to go over why builders don't build many single-story homes. And make sure to stay to the end because I'll break down pricing, what homes are available right now, and the real numbers buyers need to know. All right, so first let me explain why builders don't build too many single-story homes. So why don't builders build many single-story homes? This is a question I get from a lot of buyers. Most new construction communities will have 3 or 4 models and maybe one single-story option if you're lucky. The rest are 2-story homes, usually with multiple floor plan options, while the single-story gets just one layout. The reason comes down to land and efficiency. 2-story homes allow builders to offer more square footage and more selections without using as much land. Single-story homes take more land per home, which makes them harder to build at scale, so builders usually limit them or eliminate them altogether. That's why newer single-story homes are so difficult to find today. All right, so before we take a tour of these model homes, I want to show you the community and where it's actually located. All right, guys, so before we get started and start looking at the actual model homes, I wanted to share in the map view the location of where Yorba Estates is located and the proximity to, the cities of Los Angeles, San Diego, Big Bear, and what's around this actual community. All right, so let's go ahead and look at the maps. I'm going to shrink myself here. And as you can see here, Yorba Estates is located here. So let me expand this a little bit further out. So if you're looking at this, Yorba Estates, what I like about the location here is that we're centralized pretty much to almost everything. We have all the freeways, right? We have the 60 freeway, we got the 10 freeway, the 15, the 57. If you want to go further up north, you'll go into the 210 freeway. Further out south to the 91 freeway, which of course all these freeways are going to take you either to Los Angeles, Orange County. If you like the mountains, if you like snowboarding and doing all that, snow stuff, you can go out to Big Bear. So you got Big Bear, Crestline, and all those locations. Riverside. Some of the things that I like to do around this area, I lived in Claremont before. Claremont has the Claremont shops. It's really nice when the farmers markets are out there. It's almost, to me, it reminds me of like a Hallmark movie when you're out there shopping around and you're just seeing all these different people, different cultures. Just a really fun place to, even if you're not going to buy anything, just to kind of walk around and check everything out. The other thing about Claremont, they have the Claremont Loop. You can go out either hiking or mountain bike riding, as I like to do. You got the city here of Pomona, Chino, and Chino Hills. Chino Hills is another place where you can go out and hike and mountain bike ride. Of course, if you wanted to drive over to, say, Los Angeles, depending on the day and time, this could be like an hour drive, maybe a little bit more than an hour. If you're going out to Orange County, it's going to be the same thing, probably about an hour, over an hour, depending on the day and time. To San Diego, probably about a 2-hour drive there. And if you want to head out to the mountains, about an hour and a half. Again, this is all going to depend on day and time. So I like the proximity, the easy access to freeways. Even here, Riverside, some of the places that we like to visit in Riverside is like the Mission Inn, downtown Riverside. And again, the Mission Inn during Christmas is really, really beautiful, really great place to hang out. Now, if we're going to move in closer here to where Yorba Estates is located, I'm going to go out in this section here. And Yorba Estates is located here. And as I was saying, we're centralized. Look, we have the 60 freeway, we have the 10 freeway here on top. But if you wanted to know where all the shops were at, everything, restaurants, auto repair, all the happenings are going to be here off of Central. Central is going to take you out to, let me move that out of the way. It's going to take you over to downtown. You got the Kaiser Permanente here. just a lot of locations. But before we get into that, I wanted to just share with you also the proximity to the schools, because they are part of the Chino school district. The elementary school here is E.J. Marshall. E.J. Marshall, so we're going to include it here. You can see it's about a 4-minute drive. The next one is going to be the junior high, Ramona Junior High School. And then finally is going to be the high school, which is Don Antonio Lugo, or Don Lugo is what we call it. Don Antonio Lugo. And this is the proximity from, from elementary, junior high, and high school. Now there is another high school here, Chino High, which is where my kids go. It's just weird that they would take you out to this one and not to the Chino High. Don't know why it does it, but this is the school that's located or tied into this community. Now going back to what I was talking to you guys about as far as what's in the area, right? So if you go out to, let me zoom in here to Central. You got Central over here. So you got Francis is where Yorba's at, and you got Central. So Central here again is where all the restaurants are at. Everything that you want, it's nice and close. So let me go out to let's take you out here to Riverside Drive. And in this location, so we're going to do a street view from here. And if you keep going here further out, you're going to get to downtown. So let me take you guys over here to downtown. Over in this section here. So here is City of Chino. This could be City Hall. Any repairs you want to make to your home, any adjustments, permits, you would come here and make your requests. It's about a 10 to 15 minute drive from Yorba Estates, so you don't have to travel too far. Also here, they have community like youth boxing gyms, more restaurants here if you wanted something more upscale. There's a bakery here. You have Owen's Bistro, which I believe is this one here. So you got Owen's Bistro. There's a carniceria back here, like an old meat market. But for meat, where I like to go is going to be Hottinger's. And Hottinger's is located here and it's over here at this location. Here at Hottinger's, this is where I like to, if you want good quality meats, you come here at Hottinger's. Tomahawk steaks, pork, anything you want is over here. Awesome place to visit. Let me get out of this section here. And bring you back. Let's go back to Yorba Estates. One more look here at Central is going to be something that's closer to you guys as far as restaurants, right? So if you wanted to come here, we're going to go here. We're going to go to a street view. You got your local CVS. You have 24-hour fitness here. Theaters here on this side. Some more like pho restaurants. A lot of little chain restaurants, AAA in here. I think they're building another gym. It used to be 24-hour fitness. They switched to something else. But now I'm not sure who the new ownership is now. But if you wanted to come over here, you're going to have, La Curacao back here. You have, again, 24-hour fitness, FedEx, CVS, Chase Bank here on this location. Places that, gas stations here, more restaurants here, Pollo Loco. Over here, there's another restaurant that I like, Stater Brothers. You have Los Portales, great family restaurant down the street here. You got Denny's, a lot of options, and Albertson's over here too. And if you wanted to go up the street, you're gonna, any car issues, there's a lot of like auto dealers, auto repair shops, even here all the way up to Holt and Mission. But this is some of the locations that I like, that I frequent when I live here in Chino, so that I know. But again, mentioning is what I like about this is the centralized location to all the different cities and all the things you can do without taking long drives just within the city of Chino. What we're gonna do right now, I'm gonna take you on a little drive, okay? So I came up here from this street. What I wanted to share with you guys is the location of the actual community. So this is a private community. There's, you know, very few homes. I believe there's like 40 homes that are going to be built here. It's a gated community. What I want you guys to understand is that this location in Chino, it's surrounded by older homes. Not by much. I mean, you have homes here built in the 80s and 70s, but these other homes right here, these are huge lots. So a lot of these are going to be like here. You see the women's ministry. You're going to have a lot of plant nurseries. That's where I think this location is more known for. Also, it used to be llama farms up here in this area. So these properties right here, you're talking about maybe acre lots or half acres. But what I'll do is I'll take you guys on a quick spin coming up from this street over here, and it's kind of giving you a real view, a real feel of what it feels like. So we're gonna go through Francis, up Ramona, up to Phillips, and back on Yorba. When we get to Yorba, you're gonna see parts here of the community. Here on Google Maps, it was showing just the land, but as we get down to the ground, I'll show you more of what that feels like. All right, so we're right here on Francis Street. Wanted to be able to show you guys like the neighborhood surrounding the actual community. It's right here to my right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna circle around, show you what's around the community. What's around the community are a lot of Chino older homes. These homes used to be, some of them used to be farms, some of them used to be nurseries. In fact, there's still a lot of those plant nurseries around the neighborhood. That's the entrance right now we just passed up. And so we go right over here just to kind of, again, to show you around the community. What street is this? Doesn't give me the street name. We'll see here on the map. Phillips. No, not Phillips.
This is Ramona.
Oh, Ramona. Okay, so sorry. This is Ramona, so we're going to circle around over to Phillips. So again, just showing you the neighborhood around the community, which consists of, again, older homes on a lot of bigger lots. You know, some of them have over an acre. Alright, we're going to swing it right here on Phillips. Up here we have the Montclair, not the shops, what's it called?
Place, Montclair Place.
The downtown one?
Montclair.
We're gonna make another right here on Yorba. And again, these are all homes with huge lots. A lot of these used to be like little farms, chicken farms, places where they had llamas, and some still have those plant nurseries. You can see it from this angle. There's an orange right there. And we're coming up on Francis again. So here to the right, you'll see the Yorba Estates. This is an exit, maybe a future exit from here. It's blocked. I was circling around the neighborhood, and now we're gonna head out to the actual community. It's a gated community, HOA community. We're gonna swing it right now. And what I'll do is I'll just kind of go through some of the streets, taking the picture of how wide the streets are here, parking, and so forth. So let's go right over here. this one here is available. We'll get more information on which plan that is. But as you can see, there's a lot of people here that have already moved in. Speaking to the sales rep here, they say that a lot of these people, a lot of the residents here are coming from LA County, like Almani area, Alhambra. They're selling their homes over there and using those profits to purchase these homes. So right now we just went through a cul-de-sac, but look at how wide the streets are here. Sidewalks here to be walking around for family strolls. Up ahead is the sales office. Make a right over here. These are all the models to the left. Big community either. We had a list there of how many homes are over here, but it's pretty much like two cul-de-sacs. Circle around over here, you see the side of Yorba. Here and go visit the sales rep. My buddy Steven over here. Alright, let's take a look. Park and get the stuffing. Alright, so hopefully you got a good feel of proximity of where this community is located. What makes Yorba Estates different is that all three Mellos are true single-story homes. These are not optional layouts or special floor plans. Every home here is single level. Homes range from roughly 2,800 to 3,100 square feet with 3 to 5 bedrooms, and they're designed as luxury homes, not downsizing homes. All right guys, so this is the Plan 1 model here at Yorba Estates. And this one is 2,810 square feet. I believe this one has 3 to 4 bedrooms. We're gonna come and check it out. I don't know how the builders have it prepped, but go ahead and follow me. Here again, you're gonna have this little foyer coming into the actual courtyard for actual privacy. Go ahead and follow me, guys. All right. All right, so this way, we're gonna go out to the right on this property. So as you come in, you're gonna swing a right on this layout. You're gonna see the bathroom. Guest closet over here. And this is going to be your first bedroom. This one probably about a 12 by 12 as far as size goes. Got your closet over there. We're going to walk over this way. You're going to have a full bathroom. Double sinks, you got your shower and tub, toilet area, and again, like a lot of these homes, you know, you got the 10-foot ceilings and it's all around the whole house, even the bathrooms. You got bedroom number 2, probably about the same size as the first one we saw. So, good natural lighting, you got a closet space here, turn around. And then finally, you have bedroom number 3, which to me right now feels like probably the smaller one of the ones we've seen so far in this house. Could be the furniture, don't know, but it's still a good size. All right. And from here you can see the courtyard through the windows. This is kind of where we came in from. So now we're gonna walk into the main floor. And you'll see that this actually looks similar to the biggest home here that you guys will see later in the video. So the Plan 3, except that the Plan 3 has left wing, right wing. This only has one side of the home. But when you come in here, it's gonna have the same concept of the family room, the kitchen area. The island here is probably half the size of the Plan 3 model, but it's still very large. Look at the size of this. Look at all the people you can have here entertaining. Plus, again, you have the family room area, the dining room area here. And if you turn around this way, it's gonna lead over to the pantry and the mudroom and closet room area there. I'm sorry, pantry. You got your pantry, you got your laundry room. And in case you don't have too much space in the kitchen, there's more space here to put more stuff away here. But here in the kitchen itself, look at all this cabinet space, uppers. You got the non-slam drawers, under lighting. Again, high ceiling on this one. And this really nice dining room area. Again, if you're entertaining here, family at the island, family at the family room, you can have this door open. Nobody feels excluded. You'll have people out here too, or maybe you just have the kids playing outside. But you come out to this area. I know I mentioned all the other videos, but it's about 8,000 square foot on an average. And each home is going to have the dual compressor for the AC because these homes are so big that you're going to need two of those condensers. All right, so let's go back in. Here, so you can come and see this layout. It's so huge. Look how big this room is. And same concept as the other two models. You have the secondary bedrooms on the different side of the home, and then you have your primary suite here. Go ahead and follow me here. Love all these windows too. And here, this is your primary suite. Obviously, it's going to be the biggest room of this property, but you can have they have a little seat here. You have probably a second one here as well, but this is very big. You got the dual sinks on this side, soaking tub. When you see the one for Plan 3, you're going to be amazed on that shower, but even this one's pretty big. Huge. And you have a closet space over here. So nice walk-in closet, toilet area on that side. And then on this side, you have the second part of the closet. So even though this one's a smaller one of all their models, it's still a huge house. It's over 2,800 square feet. Okay, so it's still a very, very large home. Well, that's going to conclude the tour of this model. If you guys would like a private tour, let me know. They only have a few of these Model 1s, Model 2s, Model 3s left. A lot of these got sold within November, December of 2025. But there's still some really good opportunities. They're offering great rates, great incentives. If you want more information about this, let me know. We're going to start with this plan here. It's called the Maddox Plan 2. It's over 3,000 square feet. Go ahead and follow me. You can see here, it has its own courtyard. And we're going to step in here. You're looking at this foyer that leads over here to the main part of the house. But we're going to start over here on the right. We have a left wing, right wing. Go ahead and follow me here. This is where all the bedrooms are at. we're gonna move all the way to the last bedroom over here. And just one thing, this home has 4 bedrooms, okay? So this is bedroom number 1. What I'm loving about this is the high ceilings. These are 10-foot ceilings. The rooms, probably about 12 by 12. These are the secondary rooms. Has its own little walk-in closet. A lot of big windows for that natural lighting. Follow me over here. You're gonna have the toilet, shower area, double sinks. Now this is gonna be what we call a Jack and Jill that goes from one room over to the next one. So go ahead and follow me here. And in this room, if you can pan through the room, you'll see that this one's probably a 12 by 12 as well, with a 10-foot ceiling. And the ceilings actually feel like they're even taller than 10 feet. I would have guessed maybe 13 on this one. But it gives it that, it makes it feel a lot bigger. Has his own little walk-in closet there too. And as we come up here, we're gonna walk over to another shower here. This could be like your guest bathroom. You have a shower, toilet area, and your vanity. And this will be the third bedroom of the secondary ones. This one to me feels a little bit smaller than the first 2. So this could probably be like a 10 by 12, if anything. A lot of these homes you'll be seeing, if they're cramping in 4 or 5 bedrooms, there's always gonna be 1 or 2 bedrooms that are a little smaller than the rest. But this is bedroom number 3. Let's walk over back to the foyer here. Oh, before we go out there, just guest closets. Look how tall these doors are too. Nice and high. Even the bathroom has the high ceilings in there too. Makes everything feel big. And here what I'll do is I'll walk through the foyer over to the main part of the house, and we'll circle around here at the end where the right wing of the property is. So go ahead and follow me. And here you're gonna see how all this opens up really big. Check out the space here. So imagine having a family party, Christmas, anything here with family and friends. You can be over there in the kitchen area with that huge island, entertaining. You got the TV playing here. You got people just, hanging out together. Plus you got the outside here too that opens up for even more space. We'll go out there in a couple minutes. But you walk over here over to this kitchen. Check out this island. And the view over here to the dining area too. So here you can fit probably about 6 people on this island. Then you got the dining room area. Look at all the windows around it. A second sliding door. You got this nice soffit here that separates the rooms, right, from the dining to the kitchen. And again, the consistent high ceilings here. And this island, again, I love a big island. I love to cook myself, so I can appreciate a bigger space. But look at this. All the cabinets, if you want a lot of space here, you have a lot of uppers. You have the stuff that's down here, so cabinets for days. Farmer sink. You got the stove and the microwave here, or the oven and the microwave. And you got the other range type here, cooktop. 6 burner on this one. And great ideas here for the light fixtures. These, of course, are for the model homes. When you do get the actual home you're gonna be moving into, they're gonna have like the spots here for you to add those fixtures yourself. So the last bedroom is gonna be the primary room. And again here, high ceilings, a lot of windows for that natural lighting. It's a really good size bedroom. If you circle around here, go ahead and follow me over to the bathroom area. You're gonna get the double sinks. You got the bathtub here, the huge shower. Check this out. The toilet room area over there. And for those that need a lot of closet space, can't lose with this one. Look at the size of this. course, it'll probably go to the wife, and we'll get these secondary closets. But very huge space. Next, we're gonna head out just to check out the backyard really quick, get a feel of that. Gonna get lost in this house. It's so big. All right. Here's the backyard. The lot sizes here are an average of 8,000 square feet. Not sure how big this one is. It's probably around the 8,000 square foot mark. The house is 3,000 square feet, so it's taking up a lot of that space. But this is what, on an average, what it would kind of look like. You got the covered patio, but again, more space here for entertainment. This house is just built for entertainment. All right. So the last thing we'll check on this house right now is the right wing from where we first walked in. And it's pretty much just the pantry area and the laundry room area. So go ahead and follow me. The home feels like a maze. It's wildly big. So in this section, you'll have the pantry. So if you're looking for a big pantry, you have one here. And you see that the high ceilings here kind of go throughout the whole home. And then finally, the laundry room area. Look how big this thing is too. Got your washer, dryer, a lot of space here, to fold your clothes. You got the sink and more space here for, more linen. And this is gonna go over to the entrance area where we started, and that's pretty much the plan too here at Yorba Estates. This one is called the Maddox. If you guys are looking for a private tour, want to take a look, they have maybe one or two of these left. Reach out to me. All the information will be below in the comments. All right, everyone, this is the Plan 3. This one's called the Malone. This one's 3129 square feet. It's the biggest home here in this community. So take a look at, can you pan on this one? It's a little hard to see the full spec of the house here. But here's what I like about this. This is going to lead over to a courtyard. And as you come in over here to the courtyard, you're going to see here this private entrance. And up here you can even see how high the ceiling is before you come into the actual courtyard. Take a look at that. And come in here. You got this little private spot. Here you're going to have all the bedrooms and the mudroom here on this side. But this model itself has 4 bedrooms. There's a flex room, and the kitchen is completely amazing. Wait till you see it. Go ahead and follow me. All right, so we're gonna start with the right wing. If you're facing me, it's gonna be this side of the house first. But check out this. It's a smaller foyer than the Plan 2 that we saw. Much shorter spot, but I'll wait to show you this part until we look at all the secondary bedrooms. So let's walk this way. This is going to lead over to the garage. The models are locked, so it's a 2-car garage here. You got the mudroom here, and if you look this way, it's going to be the laundry room area. It's also going to follow the whole high ceilings here. So you got 10-foot ceilings. Even in the closet space. Check out the size of the closet. Really big. All right, I'm gonna close this. Look how tall this door is too. Right about 8 feet. All right, we're gonna walk to the other side of the home. And here you have a bathroom. Over here, you're gonna have a closet space. And if you pan out, this is gonna be what they call a flex room. So the flex room can be anything that you want it to be. It could be a bonus room, it could be an office, it can be a little entertainment spot like this one. So you can make it to whatever you want. And you also have the opportunity, I think we're past it here in this community though, at before construction where you can make this into a fifth bedroom. Okay, so here, you know, they have it set up as a desk area. And here we're gonna walk through this hallway through the rest of the bedrooms. So you have the first bedroom over here. And this one's gonna be kind of like the other one. I think they're all about 12 by 12 as far as the size of the room. I'm just guessing on this. You have the closet space over here. As we walk out, we're gonna go over this way. This will be bedroom number 2. And this one has its own bathroom. So you got a shower, you got the toilet room area. The walk-in closet. One nice big window just behind you here, again with the high ceiling. And this one here is going to be the bathroom. So if you circle around here this way, you'll see the toilet area here. You got double sinks. Double sinks here on this area, and then the bedroom. And to me, if anything, this will probably be the one that feels the smallest to me. I think, I don't know. All right, let's go out to the main floor. All right, so this spot here is where you're gonna look at the main part of the house. So wait till you see this kitchen. Come and follow me. Check out this island. I mean, isn't this amazing? I mean, we were talking on the plan to imagine hosting a party with friends and family. But look at this one, if you can pan out to the whole room. Look how huge this room is. And again, I'm a cook, so I love a kitchen like this. Huge island. Look at all this counter space over here too. All the cabinets, again, the high ceilings here. If you're looking for room on anything, you have room for so much stuff here. Pots and pans. If you go out this way, you have the pantry. Even more room to put stuff in. Dining room. I love the way all the windows are surrounding the dining room area. Again, 2 sliding doors leading to the backyard. As long as we're here, let's check out the back door. Door's heavy. There you go. So again, covered patio. And the lot sizes are, to me, it's a good size. It's a lot of room here to do a lot more stuff. Building a pool may be a little hard. I don't think it's that big, but it's still a good size if you're not looking for that. Alright. And out to that kitchen and the family room area. So again, the family room area. You could be entertaining over here. You have the rest of the family sitting here watching TV. If it's Christmas, I don't know, the Christmas tree here somewhere or over at the entrance. What I like about this too is that you have all the secondary bedrooms on that side of the property. You have the kitchen, all the main stuff here in the middle. And then you got the privacy here for your primary room. So if you follow me here. Let's see how big this room is. This is your primary room. Big windows, high ceilings again. And wait till you see the bathroom area. You have the toilet here to the left. And everything pans over here to the double sinks. You got the soaking tub. And then if you ever wanted like a spa shower, check this out. Look how big this thing is. A shower in here, you put a second one over here. Huge. This here is going to lead over to the his and her closets. So you have one closet space over here. And when you turn around, you're going to have the smaller of the two closets, probably the husband's closet, unfortunately. And that's pretty much the home, right? We did see the laundry room. Yeah, we did, right? Yeah. So yeah, so this is pretty much it for this property. I mean, again, I love this space. Love the feel of this. But again, like I mentioned on the Plan 2 home, if you guys are looking for a private tour, all my information will be down below. Now let's talk about the numbers buyers really want to understand. The HOA is currently about $356.75 per month, and it's projected to drop to around $262.50 per month once the community is a build out. Property taxes here is approximately 1.10%, and there is no Mello-Roos, which is rare for new construction. Each home includes a 4.05 kilowatt solar system with 10 panels and a Tesla battery. If you lease a system, it's about $160 per month. If you choose to purchase it, the buyout option is $28,369 through Sunrun. Okay, so in this portion of the video, I wanted to share with you guys what inventory they have right now, prices, and incentives that they're offering for these properties. So first, these homes, they've already been price reductions on these homes, somewhere close to $50,000. On top of that, they are offering the 3.999%. That's a 4.726% annual percentage rate on FHA. So it's a fixed rate for 7 years. So what we expect here in the real estate industry is that within those 7 years, that the interest rates actually improve, get better than what they are now. Right now we're hovering somewhere closer to 6%. So this rate buy down for 7 years at 3.999% is a huge help. Now other incentives that they have, and this can change week to week per home. So they have incentives of $25,000 towards your closing costs. There's a way you can get that. Reach out to me and I'll explain to you how it works. And to qualify for any of these incentives, what you're going to need to have is a 780 or better FICO score. Your debt to income ratio can be more or less than 48%. If you have a lender already, they can explain to you what your debt to income ratio is. If you don't, then I can set you up with the builder's lender. They can go over it with you, and it'll be better for you too because you can qualify for the incentives that they're offering. A lot of these are tied to using their lender. All right, so let's take a look at the map here. I'm gonna shrink myself here, a little small. So here we go. So all the ones in red right now are the ones that have sold. Again, this is a small community, so there's very few homes left. So let's talk about the ones that are still available right now. So the first one we're gonna be taking a look at is gonna be here, Lot 1. And Lot 1 is a Plan 1 model. So it's gonna be the one that you see here on screen. So this one's approximately 2,810 square feet. This one is already move-in ready, it's already built. And the going price as of today is January 6th. The price on that one is $1,249,990 for that property. This one has the 3 bedrooms plus the bonus room. All right, so let's hop on to the next one. The next one is going to be lot number 8. This is also a Plan 1. And this one is let's go over, you're going to see here on screen. This one is going for $1.329240. Okay. All right, the next one is going to be lot number 9. Lot number 9 is a Plan 3, so that's the big model, the one with the huge island. I'm going to put the actual home here on screen. And this one's, the elevation on this one is a Spanish style home. The going price on this one is $1,447,136. And this one, this one's actually move-in ready as well. So this can be 30-day or less closing. Next one we're gonna look at is lot 12, the one you see on screen. This one is real nice because it does have the premium lot. The lot size here is over 12,000 square feet. So this one is built with the next gen suite. So if you have a college student that's going to be moving in with you, or a parent, this one is awesome. And this one has the elevation of the hacienda style that you see here on screen. And the price right now on this one is $1,448,880,000. Next one that we're going to look at is this one. This one's still being built. I was out there and they were still working on this one. There's a lot of construction going on this property here. This one is lot 18 and this one is the Malone. So it's another Plan 1. By looking at this, it looks like it's going to be a pretty good sized lot. What I will say on this one, when I drove by, the angle of it was kind of strange. Don't know if it's because the model home is located here and they're going to do something different here with the driveway. But this one is a February 2026 estimated of completion. This is going to be in hacienda style elevation, and this one's price is $1,294,418. Next, we're going to look at number 28 over here, and number 28. Let me look here on the map. That's also going to be a Plan 1. So on this one is listed at $1,338,880. That's also a coming soon. So it's one that they're still working on, for sometime early this year, probably first quarter of this year. The next one we're going to look at is 38. It's another Plan 1. You're going to see this one on screen as well. This one is priced at $1,299,880. This is a 3-bedroom, 3-bath, the 3-car garage on this one. It's actually ready now for move-in. All right, so the last two we're going to look at is going to be number 44, which is a Plan 3. So here you go. So 44 is a Plan 3. This one is also move-in ready. List price is $1,378,880,000. This is going to be a ranch style elevation. And then finally, we're going to do the 45 here, which is the Plan 2 model. This was also move-in ready, a Spanish style elevation. Price on this one is $1,299,880,000. So all these homes are beautiful homes. As you saw here, they don't have many Plan 3 models. They don't have many Plan 2 models. They do have a lot of the Plan 1 models. But if you're looking to come and take a look at these homes, give me a call. My information is down below. We can make an appointment. I can do private showings of the model home itself and the actual lots, the lots that are the ones that you're actually going to buy. So you can get a feel of what the lot looks like and what's included with the property. My information, again, will be down below. Let's continue to the video. Now in this community, there's a total of 45 homes only. It's being released in 9 phases, so availability is limited. If you've been struggling to find a true single-story home in Chino and want help understanding whether Yorba Estates or another option makes more sense for you, feel free to reach out and drop a comment. I'm happy to help you compare what's actually available before you make a decision. All right, that's it for today's video. If you guys have any questions, my information will be down below. If you're looking to buy new construction, resale, especially here in the area Chino or all of its surroundings, I work all of the Inland Empire. I also go all the way to Los Angeles, San Diego, so I'm pretty flexible. Reach out to me. Again, my information is down below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you're aware every time I put up a new video. That's it for today. I'll see you guys next week with a brand new video.